Today, I am reviewing the LG Gram Pro Max gaming laptop. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. I have been using the LG Gram Pro Max for about 3 weeks now, and I have to say, it is one of the most confusing pieces of hardware I have ever sat down with. If you are looking for a gaming laptop that feels like it weighs nothing, you have probably already seen this thing and wondered if it is too good to be true. Let's get into the reality of what this machine is actually like to live with, because there is a massive gap between the spec sheet and the real-world experience. The first thing that hits you is the weight. It is genuinely jarring to pick up a 17-inch laptop and have it feel like a hollow plastic shell. At under 4 pounds, it is an engineering marvel. I've been taking this to coffee shops and throwing it into my backpack, and for a productivity machine, it is unmatched. If your primary goal is having a massive screen for spreadsheets, video editing, or just having 4 windows open at once without needing an external monitor, this form factor is a dream. You can check the links below the video if you want to see the current pricing or look at the specific configuration I am using today. However, we need to talk about the gaming aspect because that is where the brand name starts to feel a bit misleading. Yes, it has an RTX 5050 inside, and yes, it has a 144Hz display. But you have to remember that this is a chassis designed for thinness and portability, not for heavy thermal dissipation. When you start pushing the Core Ultra 9 and that GPU with a graphically intense game, the fans kick in and they have a high-pitched whine that is impossible to ignore. It is not necessarily loud compared to a thick gaming brick, but the sound profile is annoying. If you are playing games in a quiet room, you're definitely going to want headphones. The performance is interesting. For creative work, like scrubbing through a 4K timeline in Premiere or handling heavy AI-assisted tasks, the 32 gigs of RAM and that Ultra 9 processor are fantastic. It feels snappy, and the responsiveness is top tier. But for gaming, the 5050 is an entry to mid-level card. It is not going to max out every AAA title at native resolution on that 1600p screen. You're going to be relying heavily on DLSS 4. When you enable that, the frame rates are perfectly playable, but if you're coming from a desktop or a dedicated, thicker gaming laptop, you might find the visuals a bit soft when you are upscaling from lower resolutions. The display itself is gorgeous. The colors are punchy, and that 16:10 aspect ratio is so much better for work than the standard 16:9 screens we see on most gaming laptops. It is a touchscreen, which I personally find useful for quick scrolling or signing documents, though I rarely use it for actual creative work since it is a bit of a fingerprint magnet. The brightness is fine for indoors, but if you are planning to sit near a window or outside, it can struggle a bit with glare. Now, let's talk about the battery because LG is making some bold claims here. They talk about massive video playback numbers, but that is in a very controlled, low-power environment. In the real world, if you are actually using this for work or light gaming, you're looking at more like 6 to 8 hours of battery life. That is still impressive for a 17-inch machine, but do not expect to leave your charger at home for a full day of heavy tasks. By the way, the charger itself is relatively compact, which is a big plus for travel, and you can find more details on the ports and connectivity options in the links below. Who is this actually for? I think this is the perfect laptop for a professional who does a mix of heavy office work and some light to moderate gaming on the side. If you are a digital nomad who needs a giant screen to get real work done but refuses to carry a heavy bag, this is basically the only game in town. It is a productivity beast that happens to have a gaming GPU attached to it. However, you should avoid this if you are a hardcore gamer. If your primary goal is to play the latest releases at high settings with consistent frame rates, you're going to be disappointed. You are paying a premium for the lightweight materials and the portability, not for raw gaming horsepower. You could get a much cheaper, albeit much heavier, gaming laptop that would outperform this in every single benchmark. The build quality is another point of contention. Because it is so light, the screen has a bit of flex to it. It does not feel like a tank. It feels like a high-end, premium piece of tech, but one you need to treat with a little bit of care. I've found myself being much more cautious with this than I would be with a sturdier, more dense laptop. Ultimately, the LG Gram Pro Max is a lifestyle product. It is for the person who values their back and their desk space above all else. It is a compromise. You are trading thermal headroom and raw gaming power for a display size and weight ratio that simply does not exist anywhere else. If you understand those compromises going in, you will likely love it. If you're expecting a desktop replacement that happens to be thin, you might find the thermal throttling and fan noise to be a letdown. Check the links below the video if you want to explore the specs further, or see if this fits your specific workflow. It is a niche machine, but for the right person, it is absolutely brilliant.